Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Harvest is full swing here out in Rio Grande. It is hot, it is windy, and I'm going to hop in the big Kubota tractor, pulling John Deere baler. We'll make some straw bales today. Good thing I got a jerry can full of water. I think I'm going to need it. You might question, why would you put orange on green and not green on green? Well, I guess this thing's got a bad wheel hub, so it's dead in the water, like most everything else around here. But just want to do a quick check. Father-in-law said it was all hooked up, everything was ready to go. That doesn't mean much to me. I got to check because I've been burned by that a few times in the past. Knock on plastic. Haven't had too terrible much trouble. Have had one bale got bunged up, and another one didn't want to. For some reason the kicker doesn't want to actually kick very hard, and so if you're on like flat ground or even like a slight decline, it doesn't want to kick that bale out far enough. So I'm having to back up a little bit, and then get the door 3/4 of the way open, and then it just kind of taps out, roll ahead a little bit, get the door the rest of the way open, roll some more forward, and then shut the door. That's a bit strange, but so far the round bales are round. They're not conical, they're not square, they're not falling apart, and baler's not on fire. I haven't broke anything. That might be a new record. Right, well, we just used the phone a friend card to figure that dealie out. So what the father-in-law had me do, and I mean, I just go with whatever he says, because I don't know what sensors he's got bypassed or how he's got stuff jimmy rigged. So when he says just do it this way, I'm just not going to question it at all, because I mean, it's his equipment, right? But he said, you know, once you got a full bale, it's beeping at you to open the door, idle it down, and then lift the door up. And anyways, I guess you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to open the door at full revs and then idle it down and then close the door gently and then go. So we're gonna give that a go for a couple of bales here and see if it makes a difference or not. Alright, well, I'm not going to say that didn't work, because the bale kicked out, but now I go to close the door and it says the gate's still open. And you go back there and there's like a half a teaspoon of straw That's I mean, it's more than a half a teaspoon, of course, but not enough that you would think it would cause that gate latch sensor to say, "Hey, the gate's not closed." But it is enough of a pain in the butt that you've got to kick the PTO out, go back there, lock the door, climb in, and just sweep that little bit of straw away. And then, of course, that goes down the cuff and collar of your shirt, and then climb back in the tractor and restart everything again. So each time that happens, right, I mean, that's the time it takes to make a whole nother round bale. So it is very, very inconvenient. Well, it's not broke, but it ain't working. Trying to bale straw on a windy day when it's 28, 29 degrees, the old Kubota's having none of it. Rads are full of dust and dirt, and she is high temp. So we're gonna walk this thing back at an idle and see if we can't blow the rads out, and then maybe rinse them out and then blow them out again. Probably let them dry for a bit so they don't get all caked with dust. And then we'll try again once it cools off a little bit. Okay, so we got the rads all blown out, and then had a bit of supper, had some lasagna, maybe the best lasagna I've ever eaten. A bit of ice cream and some apple crisp. Oh, it should be good for quite a bit of heartburn here later on. Anyways, we're gonna head out, see if we can't wrap up a few more rounds here before the sun goes down. This is the worst game of farming simulator I've played ever in my life. I guess I've never played Farming Simulator, so I don't really have much perspective on that deal. But we're at that time of day where there's absolutely nothing you can be seen out the back window because it's just all dust and sunshine. You can still kind of see out the front. It's just dust and shadows out this way. Well, it's now 9:30 at night and awful quiet, hey? Yep, overheated again. So I'm just gonna sit here for a few minutes and then I'll walk her back to the yard, and I think we're gonna call it a night. Blow all the rads out again in the morning and try again once the dew is off. All right, we're in the shop here now looking for a big hammer. We got a grain bin, well, one of the doors, the slider that goes in the door. That is not supposed to be a 45, that's supposed to be 290s. And of course the thing won't seal up. Won't hold grain, so that's not good, especially when the grain truck's sitting there. So let's beat it with a big hammer.
Loud noises!
And just like that, good as new. I'll let you use your imagination as to how loud those noises were. Never make a welder, make a good blacksmith though. You know, one thing that blows my mind is just how dark it is over here at the bins. It doesn't have to be. I know you can't see it, but oh, maybe you can see it. Yeah, there's a light standard there with even got a light bulb in it. I couldn't imagine just going 364 days, the burned out light bulb, and then the day you're struggling to get the harvest in, put grain in all these bins, not have a light bulb there. That's real convenient. Like a glove. Well, I'm home now. I know you probably can't see it, but there is a cajillion stars out tonight. Quite beautiful. I think I'm gonna head in, have a shower. This grain dust is itching in places it shouldn't itch. So I'm gonna let you go for now. Hope you have a fantastic night. We'll see you tomorrow.